Welcome back everyone to Welstopia, and today we are back here at the Pearl Toss course looking at this particular hole, this cyan target. There's the cyan target right up there, which you can barely see. It blends in well with the background. And there you have the blue target, which is a bit more visible. And of course, when I was doing my sample round last time, I went towards the blue one. So I must find a way to make it so that there's no temptation to go towards the blue color. But when we're right here, it's pretty difficult to hide this one without also hiding that one. So I need to find a way to say, the cyan one, the one you're standing on, yeah. So that's straightforward enough there, and there, that's of course probably the easiest of all the tosses. So it sounds like to me that maybe the thing I need to do is to move that one. Since it is already the easiest toss, I could probably move it a little bit without any major problems, and I can move it to a location that doesn't make it look like this is the target you want to actually use. So therefore, let me find a place for this. I decided to move the blue target way up there, so therefore that should be far enough away to... I probably should also add a little something here so it's a little bit easier to tell that this is visible here, but alright. Now let's go after this one. Well, that was a bad toss. And then we will go to here, and this is where we have the... Alright, good. And now the purple. Now the purple is a tough one because we do have some trees around here. I'll have to adjust this maybe. I may have to adjust this to see if I have to get around this or whatever, but we can... Overshot it a little bit, but... Alright. That then looks like it's a good finisher for the course. I may have to add a few extra lights around here to discourage mobs and the like. That's probably going to be the best thing to do next, is to start putting a perimeter fence around here, get lights all over the place so that if you played at night you wouldn't get blasted by creepers or anything like that. And let me remember to actually eat this time. Where did I... Oh. That's a strange thing to put in the offhand. Alright. Well. Very well. We'll put this in here. We'll grab a set of pearls. So therefore, we'll have it... with the course as it is intended. So now let's try the whole thing once again, this time properly. Oh, by the way, I took away that sugarcane there. That sugarcane was just making things too much of a pain, because it's a long one as it is, and every single time I was doing it, I was running into the sugarcane. So therefore, I decided that was enough on that matter. Alright, let's try this. Just short. Now I know that is aceable, I think, because I think I did that last time or something. Let's see, let's try this. I am off on all my tosses today. And oh, that's right. This is the starting place for the next one. Alright, and that's... Yeah, I'm going to need some lights or something like that in order to make this visible. Looks like I'm using 2 shots for all of them. Oh, I got that in one. Alright, good. And here we go. Okay. As long as I'm able to touch it, being right on top of the target. And now, can I get to here, or do I run to the trees? Still go a little bit over. Well, I'll see what... Alright, there you go. And that's the entire course. It took me 12 tosses to get all the way through, and I keep on forgetting to eat halfway through because I've come close to killing myself on a couple of occasions where my health is way down low and I'm doing all these tosses and I don't realize that my health is going down. So that's the problem. Maybe I should have built the course near the beacon zone so that I could have not worried about that. We'll just let this get back up here, and the next thing to do is to see what will I do about a fence. What I need is a boundary. That way if any mobs spawn outside of the course, they cannot get through. And the second thing that I'm going to be needing will be lights to go for all through the inside. And of course, try to make them look good rather than torch spam. I may have to start with torch spam and then turn that into something better. Now, I could try to use lights like this and have them scattered throughout. I'll need to think about this. I still need to work a bit on the lighting, but I do have the fence. It goes out to the water. I am not going to go and fence the entire water area, though I suppose that could be a potential threat. But if we have mobs in the water, at least we have a better chance of seeing them on time before they can do too much damage. And then here, we pick up here, go all the way around here. And this goes all the way around until the beginning way down there. So therefore, we have everything now within a fenced area. Now, getting everything lit is going to be a much bigger challenge on this. And I'm going to wait on that for a moment. I was thinking that we won't do much during this thunderstorm here, but I think I will stay here to see how many mobs do spawn if anybody does cross a boundary or anything like that, because that could be a very important test in this little process I'm doing. I did not see anything spawn within the perimeter, though outside of the perimeter, as I was jipping across there, I did run into a creeper. Fortunately, I was in the water at the time, so the creeper didn't cause me any issues, and I think it despawned, which is probably the best thing for a creeper to do to you. But it is getting to be night, and if it's night, we are going to have another opportunity for such things. Now, likely someone will sleep through it, but this time I'm not going to sleep through it. I'm just going to see if anything spawns up here. Oh, by the way, I did change the entrance up a little bit. So I brought this out a bit, updated the floor, and had a little entrance there. That way I could have what I hope is a nicer looking entrance. And somebody slept, so therefore we are not going to have long opportunities for things to spawn, but I will take spot checks around everywhere to see if anything spawned as I go through the course, because I think this is a good time to try through again. I have another 16 here, and let's see how we do. I run that a little bit close there. Okay, that's 2 down there, right, and I think I'm a bit. Actually, I was about to say I was a bit off there, but that was actually technically a scoring throw. Okay. Oh, slightly over, but here we go. And I'm staying within the boundaries here. Let's see, no mobs up there. Remember, I'm ostensibly doing this to check to see if there are any mobs that spawned during the night, but apparently not. This is a... Ooh, yeah. I have not yet taken all that out. I need to do that because that would be a security issue right there. So that's the first major security issue I found. Oh yes, this is the in green one, which means it goes all the way out to there. About that far? Yeah. There you go. And cyan. Anything? I still don't see any mobs that spawn during the night. Ah, missed it a little bit. Oops. Oh, no, no. You're not supposed to move. There you go. Oh, well, the wolf has been around already, and... Right, because, yeah, it's the cyan. This is the... Oh yeah, there's the blue target right there. Okay, I was about to really go after the wrong one. Oh, well that was a bit of a foul throw. And then I just looked at... Okay, I think I threw it right into one of these... Oh no, no, that's... Let me get a little bit more food here. Good. Someday I'm going to forget to check that and I'm going to get killed. Alright. So I lost the toss there because I threw into the grass and went nowhere. That's something to keep in mind as you're doing this. And then, let's see. I'm going to go right there. Oh, don't. No, not the food. Reasonable. There you go. 3 remaining. And I did not see any hostile mobs. All I saw was that wolf, which is not a problem, and I believe was there already, so it didn't matter at all. I didn't see any creepers or skeletons or spiders or anything like that. So, I think from the point of view of fencing, this is alright. I am going to have to check out the lighting, improve the lighting, and see if I can replace the torch spam or something like that. There is one other matter I need to consider, and that is access in and out of the fenced area. The idea there is that at each hole, I should have an entrance that is near to each of the penalty areas, and also near each of the tees, and sometimes they could be near both of them. So, for example, I can have one right here. And the idea is to have a gate at each of these places so that I can get in and out. Good. And the idea for that is I can use it for going in if I need to do maintenance, as for this area right here. And the other reason why I would have it is if I wanted to get back into the penalty spot. If a player hit into a bad area, wanted to take the penalty and go into the penalty spot, then they could go in there and be able to get in, because we want the players to be able to get in, but of course we don't want hostile mobs to do so. I am looking at this at nighttime, and yeah, look how dark that is. I definitely need more lighting. That gives you an idea where the lighting issues are and where everything. Now down here, this is outside the perimeter, so of course it's outside the area which I'm planning to light up. But I'm sure there are plenty of mobs popping in over there, and I just hope that they don't get in over there. I'm surprised nothing's popped up there and shot me yet. Speaking of shot, I did find a skeleton outside the perimeter in the area not lit up in any way. Now, that does answer one potential problem, of course, concerning this is all, of course, mainly aimed at creepers. I hope mobs don't go around doing things like that. Because, let's face it, it's not going to be much protection against a skeleton. Because the skeletons are just going to shoot you. So, therefore, I might add a little bit of additional plus outside of the perimeter so that, alright, it could be that mobs will spawn way down there, but if they're too far away to see you, then they're not likely to start shooting at you. So that's another matter to consider on this. Apparently, that side of the island just loves to spawn creepers. I guess it's target practice. Be part of the next game we make is Shoot the Creeper! Okay, I won't be able to do a Shoot the Creeper game. No, I'm not going to go there to collect the XP. First off, I got 89 XP as it is. And second of all, I'll probably run to something nastier. Actually, I got an idea. Oh well, that was exactly what I was planning. And seeing what the zombie does. Is the zombie completely foiled by this fence? Does it find a way to get through? Because that's going to be a major factor on how the security works. Because if it could just easily, if it instinctively goes around and comes at you, then yeah, that's not going to be worth very much. But it looks like this effectively keeps the creeper away. Good. On the other hand, maybe he does find a way around. I went to investigate the other end. And it looks like while I was doing that, the zombie went in, because I went down there a little bit, perhaps I went beyond there. The zombie then instinctively went into the water, went across. So therefore, that could be a problem. I think, though, that this is going to get rid of any sudden surprise type situations, which are the ones that I'm trying mainly to prevent here. Because, alright, if you go around continuing staying out here all at night, then yeah, you are going to find ways of mobs going after you. And oh, that's right, zombies I think track, right, zombies really like to track you, that's for sure. Alright, well then, obviously security needs to be better here, so I have to find some way of handling that. But I think that this will at least take care of to make sure that I don't have any quick troubles. I think it'll just slow down the trouble, but I think that should be enough. Well then, let's head back inside. It's getting dark here. I think this episode illustrates why I have tended to stick inside and do my builds there this season. And that is because I am constantly doing things like dodging storms and all sorts of stuff like that. So therefore, easiest way to handle them is to stay where the storms and nighttime don't affect you. But that is all I have time for today. Hopefully next time we will be back to an indoor project, see what we can do on the second level. I'd like to start to get the finishing touches in here to see what else we need to get done because my goal is to finish all of this by the end of March. So we'll see which piece we take on next time in the next episode of Piney Pints of Minecraft, Welstopia.